At the NEC, we are all set for the climax of the International Invitational Agility. Delighted to have Ashley Butler alongside me once again with my regular mucker Graham Partridge. All 19 will be running. We've had the jumping and the first agility this afternoon as we welcome our agility judge Rob Davis here into the arena, and they've crunched the numbers and all 19 will go. Those who have been eliminated will not have a chance of winning the competition. But this is always a fabulous climax to International Saturday and always produces compelling competition. Quick word from you, Ashley. What are you looking forward to here?
For them to go for it. It's the final now they've got here, and they've just got to go for it, put in the best run that they can, smooth lines, and yeah, just see what we get. It's going to be exciting for sure.
Graham?
They've just got to go for it. There's nothing to lose and every single thing to gain.
So all 19 countries are represented here. They have set a course. Rob Davis, the Crufts agility judge, full-time farmer, judging for the last 24 years, has set a really interesting course as we welcome our first competitor, Marjolein Verwijnmeren from the Netherlands, eliminated in the jumping with Boss, 4-year-old Australian Kelpie. And Graham, let's ask you to go first of all and talk us round the course with this opening pair of competitors.
High quality competition. This is quite a tricky course, I think. There's plenty of off-course opportunities. We don't call them traps anymore. You come down and she goes over 3, round now into the tunnel. She'll come up over the jump, and now she's got to go around the back of that jump, turns a circle into the weaves, must go to the right of that first pole, alternately in and out after that, must be completed correctly. Onto the seesaw, must touch the ground before the dog gets off, that's for safety. Round 13, they've got to avoid the U-move jump and come over the green Kennel Club one, now over the YouTube one. Over the A-frame, it's a very fast finish here, long jump, jump, and jump, and that is a fantastic start, 33.644, and obviously into the lead.
That was a lovely run, and it's always great when the first runner goes clear. It sets the line for all the other competitors coming behind them, and that was a brilliant run. Well done.
Looking at Indy from the Isle of Man, Sarah Elliott, 5-year-old border collie, eliminated in the jumping, born, bred in the Isle of Man. And let us see what Indy, the Isle of Man competitor, can produce here, picking up 5 early faults.
That is one of the trickiest parts of the courses there. The dog's going to be taking that number 7, going to be landing, and they're going to be looking straight at those weaves, so the handler really has to cool off there. Now coming up to the next tricky part, 13, 14. Oh, unfortunately picking up that 15 jump instead. But then we've got a nice straight finish down our spread jump there onto our long jump, straight down onto that finish line.
What happened there with the elimination, Graham?
Basically, they took a jump out of order. And that, obviously, if you do that, then you get an elimination.
And those horrible crossed arms, for those of you watching for the first time, signify elimination. Laura Murphy from Ireland, an Indy rescue dog, eliminating the jumping earlier on. And making an impression. What a recovery this dog has made, handed in a carrier bag in a rescue centre. Coming all the way back from that low point in her life to perform here at Crufts. Nice story, that, Ashley.
Such a lovely story. It just goes to show that agility is for anyone and any dog. You know, these are athletes, but any dog from any background can compete here, and such a lovely sight.
33.1 for Laura Murphy from Ireland.
And a very good point there from Ashley. You do not need a pedigree dog to take part in these competitions. Crossbreed, pedigree, have what you want. That's a brilliant thing.
Here we go from Northern Ireland, Maria Haug. Loki, Labrador, homebred this one. Maria actually Swedish, living in Northern Ireland over the last 20 years, eliminating the jumping this morning and picking up 5 points for making an improper contact at the end of the dog work right in front of our commentary position. That's trickier than it looks, that dog walk. You know, we see a lot of people picking faults up on there, don't we?
Yeah, I think the main problem with this dog walk exit is that the handlers are going to be driving down to that number 3 and then going to be turning. And if the dogs see the handler turning too soon, that's when the dogs are going to be jumping off. But hopefully we see some lovely running contacts later on in the competition.
Another 5 faults. Was that not making proper contact? Bottom of the A-frame, Graham?
Exactly, as I say, all our contact obstacles, seesaw, dog walk and A-frame, both got white bits on the up and the down, and we insist the dog gets them for safety.
From Norway, Isabel Simonsen with Zen, 6-year-old border collie, qualified for Crufts by winning the Norwegian Championship. Picked up an elimination in the jumping. Did Zen, but was very rapidly around the course this afternoon. Again, too rapidly over that dog walk, again missing the contact point, and again collecting 5 faults.
I do think this is what happens though in finals. Handlers are pushing their dogs, trying to get as much speed as possible out of them. They know that they've got competitors coming after them, so they're going to be pushing those dogs, and that's when those slight mistakes happen.
Absolutely. You've got to roll the dice, and it's still a quick round despite those few faults as well. Applause from our judge. Elation at the end of it. Applause from Rob Davis, and elation for Isabel Simonsen from Norway. Good effort. Rodrigo Garcia Vidal from Spain, and Seda, border collie, 7 years of age. Decent performance in the jumping this morning. Again, 5 faults for Seda and Rodrigo. Works very close to the dog, doesn't he, Rodrigo?
Yes, he does, and there's a really good reason for that, because if you work close to your dog, you cut down on the chance of the dog actually going wrong. The further away from you are from the dog, you have to touch the dog a bit more and mistakes happen, but he's doing really, really well here.
Over the U-move, over the A-frame, looking for a sparkling finish, picking up 5 more faults. So that's 10 faults, 35.5 the time for Rodrigo Garcia Vidal and Seda.
I think that's why I love this competition so much. With the international, you see so many different handling options. Everyone has their own flair, as to say, and I think that's why I love this competition.
This is the first genuine contender, the first of the dogs that can win the competition. From Belgium, Sally Andrews and Stitch. Best dog of the year in Belgium, 2021 and 2022. That was good over the dog work, good contact too, good over that IAMS jump as well, clearing those obstacles, there's plenty to spare, shaping up this to a really, really good round, Graham.
It is, there have been some great turns. It's all about, if you want to win these competitions, you've got to get tight turns and keep your line straight, and she's doing this very well. She's got to avoid that U-move jump, which she does. Now turns, and this is coming up to the quick part of the course now. Over the spread, over the long jump, 2 more to go. The crowd's going wild, and rightly so, 31.151.
And that is the target they all have to beat now, Ashley. Clear 31.1.
That is it. And now it's going to be exciting, because every competitor that's going to go onto that line is going to be pushing, and that makes an exciting final.
That's the way to celebrate.
Just managed to catch that.
Shouldn't be laughing.
This is Win, border collie. Michaela Krohn from the USA, chosen by the American Kennel Club to represent the USA here. Come from Fairbanks, Alaska, and keen to make an impression. This dog a contender for the title and starting off really well. And that's the best we've seen so far through the weaves. This is looking good, Ashley.
It really is. This dog is a little bit smaller, but it actually means that the dog can turn really tight. Here we go, beautiful tight turn there, straightening itself up for that A-frame. Here we go for the fast line on that spread. Clear that long jump, and another clear. Oh, no, 5 faults.
Good work. Just picked up the 5 faults at the end there, but it's still 32.4, and it's still nice and speedy, Graham.
Very nice indeed. You said the dog barking its enjoyment the whole way around this course, absolutely loving it. And there we are, that's the fault, unfortunately, just trying that a little bit too hard.
From France, Kevin O'Deal and Move, magical little dog. At work and in our family life as well, second in the jumping. So Kevin and Move have already produced exceptional things here at Crufts.
So this guy, this partnership, they won the World Championships last year. So a very experienced partnership. Unfortunately, they have picked up 5 faults on the dog walk.
But that's the
quickest time.
Yeah, quickest we've seen so far. 30.7 with those 5 faults on the dog walk, which are probably to the untutored eye looks the easiest part of the course, but they are picking up penalties, getting over that dog walk. Great images, though. This is already underway. Scarlett, Dina Unterresi from Switzerland. Swiss mountain dog, unusual sort of dog, this one, and having 1 or 2 problems in this round, Graham.
It is just making sure she gets these weaves. She's going to turn now onto the seesaw, so it must touch the ground before the dog gets off. Now she's got to start to move away, take the dog with her, making sure the dog knows exactly where it's going. Communication is key here. Up and over that A-frame, over the spread. It's quite a big spread. Oh, just losing a little bit of momentum here. It's so noisy in here, Jim. You can't blame some of these dogs for just a little lack of confidence.
As we know, we never ever blame the dogs. It's always you handlers' faults, isn't it?
It's always us handlers, yes. And that's a hard thing to take away sometimes, but yes, it's always our fault.
Here we are looking at Chris Curtin from Wales and Cop, Great Britain team fitness coach. Good combination this. You like this combination, Ashley, don't you?
Yeah, I like them because Chris has really worked hard with this dog. Oh, unfortunately, picking up another 5 on that dog walk there. But he's worked really hard with this dog. It's quite sensitive, but look at it go. It's at the world's biggest dog show, and it's having a great time, and that is all down to Chris's training.
Absolutely right. 31.1 to beat and clear is their target. They've already picked up the 5 faults, of course, but it's still a very accomplished round over the new move and the A-frame, and picking up 5 more right at the end there. 31.2 and 10 faults for Chris Curtin and for Cop, Graham.
He'll be really, really pleased with it. I know he's picked up a couple of faults, but at the end of the day, this is an improving partnership, and hopefully he will take out the positives from this round.
International competition representing England, Falcon, a working sheepdog, and Mike Bendel, workaholic, is Falcon. First year at Crufts for these two. You've known this feeling, Ashley, carrying the hopes of the nation, really, extra pressure.
Oh, 100%. But also it's going to be the most electrifying feeling stepping onto that start line and representing your country. There really isn't any other feeling like it. And at the moment, he's clear. Lovely movement, action into that tunnel there. Come on, can they get past this tricky part? 13, nice tight turn on 14. We're going straight onto that A-frame. Don't push too hard. They've got it, go. Onto that long jump, go to the end, yes! He smashed it!
Hey, well done, 30.4 and clear for Mike Bendel, for Falcon and for England, Graham.
The crowd will tell you who's got into the lead, and it is Mike Bendel. We're just in the middle of the Team GB selection process for this coming year, and I think he's in with a real good chance of making the team this year.
I would think so. Next from Portugal, Sergio Sousa and Cat, 9-year-old border collie. Drove a couple of 1,000 miles to be here. Sergio, we know him well, 14th time at Crufts, number 4 for Cat. Now, the dog walk, always good. No faults picked up. Delighted to see that. Popular competitors, these two, always give it everything, always really quick, and could be in there in the final shake-up, providing the next 20 seconds or so goes well. The seesaw, yeah, that's good too. 20 seconds underway, through the tunnel right in front of us, over the IAMs and turning right, and then the U move. Beckons there, that's good. It's going to be there or thereabouts, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.1 for Sergio and for Kat. That is a fine effort by those two up into the top three.
Very nice, you say, just a couple of seconds off the pace there. Just seemed to decelerate going down the final line. Not quite sure why that was, Ashley, but...
Yeah, I mean, that dog was 9 years old and still being incredible.
On we go. Sabina Harkinson from Sweden and Ibra, 5-year-old border collie. Good work over the dog walk, really quick. On you go, Ashley, you take this one.
Yeah, that was a stunning running contact there. That's what we dream of when we are teaching that dog walk. That was beautiful. Still clear going into the weaves. Can they get past this tricky part? Nice big call. Lovely turn. And now we are on the home straight. Keep going. And it's another clear.
Yeah, another clear round. A fine effort from Sabina into the top three, Graham. This is Nicola Giraldi and Brandt from Italy. First in the jumping, so a combination to watch, these two. And this is really, really rapid. This is looking good, Ashley.
Yes, this is definitely one of my favourites. If he goes clear, he's going to be right up there with that time. Nicola always goes for it, no matter what. Oh, that is such a shame. That is such a shame. He's still going to put in a great time, I think.
It will be a good time, Ashley. It'll be first one inside the 30s, 29.9. Just the 5 faults, the blemish. But that is fantastic.
It is, and there's a fine line, as Ashley will tell you, that about how far you can push, how much you can trust your dog. You really do need to know the dog inside out.
Shani Elmstedt from Denmark, border collie, 10 years of age, Mayday, Danish champions, qualified for Crufts this year. They've also been international champions, Danish, Swedish, Norwegian and Nordic champions. What are you making of the course, Ashley?
It has its tricky elements. You need quite a tight turning dog for a couple of parts of this course, but then that home finish, you want the dog to be driving down there as fast as they possibly can. But these guys are doing great at the moment. Onto that home stretch. Good work. A nice solid run there.
Very solid. Clear around 33.2 for Shani and for Denmark into the top 5.
And that dog was 10 years old. I mean, it just goes to show how fit these dogs are to be a 10 running around like that.
Serge Speicher from Luxembourg with Aida, border collie, national champion last year.
Very successful international career.
Ready to go.
Representing Luxembourg.
Let's see what the Luxembourg entry can do. And that's immediately the dog walk. You think Word might have got around. 5 faults on the dog walk. Can you pinpoint any reason, Graham? Is it just adrenaline flying? Or?
No, it's a straight-on exit off the dog walk. There's no real reason. You just get little blips like this, and he's going to be really, really annoyed about that because this is shaping up for a fantastic round. Really quite quick. He's not going to be far outside of the time. Brilliant. Well done. 31.376.
Yeah, I think with that dog walk, with this atmosphere, going into this big arena, the dogs know. They know when it's a final. They know when they've got to go for it. So sometimes trying to control them is hard work.
We're looking at Mona Greffenstein from Germany with C. Lovely dark-soiled red coat, the border collie. Represented Germany for the 3rd time at the Crufts International. And that dog walk negotiated really well and really speedily. And C letting us know that she is very much in the house. Fantastic through the weaves. Seesaw, good too. Time, good. Sehr gut. over the irons. Little right-hander. Yumu's leading into the A-frame. This will be very, very close to the sharp end. Very close indeed. 31.4 for Mona and for Germany. Clear as well into the top 4.
Yes, Mona is a great competitor. She has represented her country for World Championships, European Championships, and put in a solid, great run there.
The last dog to go, overall winner last year, Ewan Patterson, representing Scotland. Lots of Scottish fans here at the NEC. 7-year-old Border Collie Crazy. The 3rd time Crazy's representing Scotland at Crufts. They've won the international, this international, for the past couple of years. The current Crufts champion. They have to beat 30.4 and go clear. They have a habit of doing it. They have a habit of producing when the pressure is on, a bit like you, Ashley Butler, and they are looking very, very good at the moment. Let's just see the round through, shall we? 20 seconds has ticked up, 22 seconds. The time they have to beat 30.4. It's going to be really close, this. Watch the clock, watch the clock. 30.1, 31.0. Very, very close for Ewan, but not quite a cigar, Ashley.
No, I think 7 to 8, that turn, Ewan was on the back foot a little bit. Crazy saw those weaves, had a slightly wide turn, and I think that's where Ewan lost it there. I mean, look at him giving his all down that finish line, but it just goes to show one wide turn, and that's the difference.
Truly incredible. The love that this dog show is known for all around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Bendel, representing England. Okay, it is now time for our judges' presentation. We have been in the very capable hands of our fantastic judges with our international agility. So, please welcome to present to our judges, John Howie, the founder of UMove, and Mr. Steve Croxford, FCI
And now we're going to have the presentation to the first 3 days judges, to Nick Jones and to Rob Davis. They're not, they finished their judging duties. I just want to highlight, judges can make or break competitions, and these two have done an exceptional job. Professional. They've designed the perfect courses to get the great competitions, so they should give themselves a great big clap on the back, really, and just shows that we have some of the best judges in the world, so absolutely congratulations to them.
And has been giving out and presenting awards and rosettes for the last 30 years. Well, now we would like to present Anne Roberts with a very special congratulations and our very, very warmest of thanks for her work over the last 30 years. Please welcome Tom Mather, Crufts chairman, to present Anne Roberts with a very special thank you. Our huge thanks to Anne for her amazing work over the last 30 years at Crufts. Okay. We are ready to present our top 3 in our Crufts International Final. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, your Crufts International winner with Lucky Lucky Blue Falcon, representing England, Mike Bendel.
Congratulations. Thanks very much. Really well.
It was an incredibly close competition with agility at the highest standard. Our runner-up with agility champion Devon Gem Quicktime, representing Scotland, Ewan Patterson. And placing 3rd with Dreaming of You Q-Stitch, representing Belgium, Sally Andrews.